Heroes. Phase Zero Season 3 Episode 35 starts right now. Welcome to the program. I am BD, joined today by Jenna Anderson.
Hey, everybody.
We got Jamie Jirac.
Good morning.
Good morning. 1 hour late because we're doing a special show today. We needed some time to prepare for it. It's the MCU draft show. To be honest with you, there's just not a lot of MCU news going on right now. And I was like, let's do something fun instead of talk about nothing for an hour. There could have been plenty to talk about, I'm sure. I honestly haven't even watched Ahsoka yet. So I'm pretty far behind. Aaron is not here today. Aaron is off getting married. Congratulations to Aaron. Sending our best to Aaron and his beautiful bride and the wedding they're going to have this weekend. Hope he enjoys his time off. We got another. Listen, there's love in the air. We got to congratulate our own Jenna Anderson as well.
Thank you. I got my own Infinity Stone over the weekend.
Hey, let's go. The Phase Zero crew keeps winning. Congratulations.
I love
that for you guys. That's it. It hitched. You did it. You made it out alive. Congratulations, Jenna. I saw your posts on social media, and they made me so happy.
Thank you.
But today's a competitive day, so enough with the pleasantries. Today is the MCU draft day, and we have a special guest coming back to Phase Zero. This man has been on, I don't know how many episodes Cam has been on now. He's just a part of the show, and we love him. This guy is awesome. We're so happy he's here. Everybody, welcome back to Phase Zero, Mr. Cam Heyward.
What's up?
What's up, dude? Every time we see you, that room gets better.
Yeah.
It gets messier.
Hey, you should see what's behind this little unironed white curtain I got here. It's just a mess of action figures.
Dude, you got the figures in the back. That's so freaking cool.
Yeah, well, I had to hang up this white curtain because Jim was like, dude, it looks terrible on camera. It's too messy. Blame Jim for the Hot Toys figures being hidden. Well, Cam, dude, thank you for coming. I know, dude, you're getting ready for the season. How you feeling? Thank you for taking the time to join us with everything going on.
I'm good. I'm just glad I get to be here for the draft episode. Like, I'm built for the draft. I am built to draft people. If you guys want to make trades, I'm all for it. Just work with me because I'm competitive.
This is NFL GM training for the later years right here.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, so hold on. I'm going to explain the rules of the MCU draft that we're doing on Phase Zero today in just a minute. But Cam, as somebody who's been drafted, in your opinion, what makes for a good draft?
You can't just judge the first round pick. It's your body of work. You got to make sure you have a good draft, and it's got to be steady Eddie. You can't just be one hit, one miss, because you will be judged on it all. And you got to hit late. If you hit late, you're great. So we'll see.
That's true. I mean, Tom Brady was drafted like way back, and then he turned out to be he was okay. He was okay.
And we don't like talking about that guy.
No, we don't need to talk about that. I agree. Listen, I'm with you. I agree with that sentiment. We're going to do it. So what we're doing is it's MCU only. Marvel Studios titles. That even means Marvel TV is excluded. You cannot pick a Netflix title. Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, The Defenders. Ineligible. They were disqualified from the draft. Sony movies. Now, Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man Far From Home, and Spider-Man No Way Home. Those are Marvel Studios films that made in collaboration with Sony. So those are eligible. But Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3, The Amazing Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, which I know was going to be everybody's first pick, ineligible. Into the Spider-Verse, ineligible. Fox's X-Men movies, all off the table. And Elektra, which we just reviewed and talked about how much we loved it. I know. Also ineligible. We got Steelers fans in the comment section. Look at that.
What's up? Steelers fans.
Hey.
So someone already hating with Brock Purdy. I'm like, man, they're already trying to get after me right now.
We ain't having it. We ain't having it. I'm coming. I got to get out there to Pittsburgh for a game this year. I got to make it happen. But all right, hold on. We got okay. Back to the draft. So the way this is going to work, we're going to do a snake draft. Peter, our producer, is going to explain how he came up with the order for the draft. The person who picks first will then pick last in the second round and then first in the third round. It's going to be a snake. So it's going to go down the line, come back, and we're each going to pick 7 titles, movies and shows from Marvel Studios. Then, when it's all said and done with, we're going to make some fancy little graphics. We're going to put them up on Twitter and Instagram. We're going to let the fans decide. The Phase Zero community is going to tell us who had the best 2023 MCU draft. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is not eligible. I'm so sorry, Becky. I'm so sorry, Jamie. Those would have been the biggest votes because that fandom is rabid. But unfortunately, that was a Marvel TV production, not a Marvel Studios production. Even though they actually had some overlap. They had, actors, but that was Jeff Loeb and Marvel Studio and Marvel TV. That was not Marvel Studios. So it's got to be an MCU official Marvel Studios title. All right, Peter, if you would be so kind to explain to us the draft order and how you landed on it.
Yeah, so everyone got a numerical value 1 through 4 in alphabetical order. So BD was 1, Cam was 2, Jamie was 3, Jenna was 4, and I went to a website called numbergenerators.org, and I set the values to 1 to 4, and we randomized that until we got 4 distinct inputs, and that was the order. So we have Jamie first, Cam second, BD third, and then Jenna will be picking 4th and 5th because it's a snake draft.
Wow. So I get the
I
third
thought
pick.
for sure I was going first because I have the worst taste. I'm not kidding. I was like, okay.
Hey, well, you could call it whatever you want. We'll call it the random number generator. Put Jamie first, which means you're on the clock. You're on the clock, Jamie. I think it's time to start this draft.
Okay,
There
so
we
just
go.
to be clear, I can pick anything first. I've never drafted before. I'm not a game player. I don't like games. They stress me out. Okay, so I'd like you all to know that I'm going into this with one mindset, and that is I am not here to pick my favorites. I am here to win. But thankfully, on my first pick, those two things do get to meld together beautifully because I cannot not pick WandaVision first. It's the fandom's big enough that I feel confident that it is not just about me. This is about all of you and your really good taste.
Who saw that coming?
Shocked. Absolutely shocked.
I'm glad she chose that.
WandaVision, the first pick in the 2023 MCU draft. Wild. It's already chaotic to start. All right, Cam, you're on the clock.
All right. Well, I'm glad she chose WandaVision because I just wanted it off the board. But I gotta go Avengers Infinity War. You have to start with that. That's it's a Thanos movie. It covers so much ground, and it was everybody else's first pick. So I'm glad I took it off the board.
Wow, Infinity War number 2. That was my pick. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go big. With my first pick, I'm taking Avengers Endgame. Yeah, it has to be there. It's the culmination of everything. It is, honestly, and you know what? For the sake of touting, I'm just going to say this to tout my own draft class. I don't care about Infinity War. Endgame is the best theatrical experience Marvel has ever provided. There will never be anything like it again. There was never anything like it before it, and I just made the best pick in the first round.
No. Cam made the best pick in the first round, but it's fine.
Seriously.
No. I picked the biggest movie of all time. It's number 1. Let's go. Well, until
is it? Well, we could debate all day.
Time travel, whatever.
Yes. So like Jamie, I'm trying to balance picking my favorites and picking the things that I know will win. But I also know my favorite is the thing that more and more of the fandom is on board with. More and more of the fandom is starting to see the light on. So my first pick is She-Hulk Attorney at Law.
Yeah, girl! I didn't see it coming. I respect it.
Infinity War was going to be my second pick, but now that that's off the board, I am going to just kind of get this one out of the way because I will always advocate for this project and I love it and I think it needs to be included. Werewolf by Night.
Ooh.
Wow.
Wow.
Sleeper.
Wow, off the board already. Wow. Okay. Oh God, now I gotta think. Werewolf by Night, off the board. Okay. Wow. Oh man, there's so many good ones, and there's so many I want, and I'm like, what is Cam gonna pick? Because I'm sitting here like, I want this one. Will it make it back to me?
Peter's already hovering over what I think you're gonna say.
Oh,
my God. My anxiety is through the roof. I wish I had like, taken a pill before this.
All right, listen.
The pressure on BD right now. This is fun.
This is really tearing me up because there's movies I love and there's movies that I think are great. Oh, this is so hard. No, I am not picking the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Or was that what that was? Yeah,
that was.
All right. Oh God. All right. My heart's telling me one thing, but my draft brain is telling me.
Oh my God.
Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
Oh,
Wow.
that was my next one.
With my second pick in the MCU draft, I picked Captain America: The Winter Soldier. It's inarguably, I mean, it's one of the best, if not the best, Marvel movie. Just overall, in terms of just quality of film, it's incredible. I wouldn't say it's my favorite movie, but it's up there, and it's just an incredibly well-made superhero film that really put the Russos on the path to finish the story, Cody Rhodes style.
I had already gone in being like, I'm not going to get Winter Soldier, so I shouldn't even try for it. So
I can't believe it was that far down. I thought
that's
that was
fair.
I almost picked it first. But I just couldn't do that to my girl,
Yeah.
All right, Cam.
All right. Well, I'm glad you took that off the board because you talked about movie experiences and you got to go No Way Home because No Way Home is one of the best experiences you can have. And if you didn't see the trailers or all the Twitter stuff, you were pleasantly surprised. So No Way Home is going to be my second choice.
Wow. Cam has a strong two so far.
Right. Okay. I have a list on Letterboxd that I'm going through and deleting, and now that have gone. If I'm sticking with my plan to keep on Letterboxd, if we're talking about experiences, or in BD's case, we're talking about money. Black Panther. Get it up there.
Strong.
Very nice.
Strong. Very strong pick. All right. Hey, you got the next pick too.
Oh God. I mean, I feel like you really can't have a strong, full list without going full team. And I'm taking it back to 2012. I got to get the Avengers.
Wow.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, all my favorite movies are going.
There is one that I'm shocked Jamie has not picked yet. I won't say it just in case she picks it, but I'm very shocked that it's not. It's
in it to win it, baby.
Wow. Jamie is competitive.
I don't do games. I don't want this. I don't like this energy out into the world. It's not. It's too much.
Jamie's one of those people who will throw down over Monopoly money.
Yeah.
I don't play Monopoly. I hate Monopoly. Get it out of my face.
That Monopoly can tear families apart.
Oh, man.
All right, and Cam, your third pick is on the board.
Oh man, I was gonna go with. Oh, okay. I got to keep staying with team because they're still on the board because I feel like, this movie, it introduces so much. And when you introduce Spider-Man, Black Panther's in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Civil War.
Okay.
Captain America Civil War is a classic. There's so much going on, and I know it shows up as the comic, but there's so much more they could have done. But it is the start of Infinity War, I would say that.
It sets them up to break up like the Beatles.
Yep.
And then go into Infinity War and nobody's friends. Oh, that's a good pick. Civil War is one of my favorites. That's the one I was one of the titles I was debating picking since the last round, but you just made it easy for me in this round, which means I'm picking a title that actually fits the description.
There you go. There it goes. Get it out there now.
When Cam said this movie, we're speaking about teams.
Mm-hmm.
It introduced so much to the MCU. I thought for sure he was talking about probably my favorite Marvel movie, and one of the best, and one that really showed the MCU could do anything. My third pick is Guardians of the Galaxy. That one showed that James Gunn can do character like no one else, that the MCU can do pretty much anything, and people at that time were going to go see it in theaters. We fell in love with a tree and a raccoon. and a green lady and a blue lady and a dude who really thought highly of himself. And I still love those characters today. Very much.
So I'm gonna take BD's ball and just keep rolling with it because I know we went through the 5 stages of grief as we thought that Cam was gonna pick Guardians. So I'm gonna pick Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. This movie is still my favorite movie of the year. It's still, I cannot think about it without crying. I think the fact that we got such a complete, fully comprehensive ending for the team, I am still just so in awe of. So if I knew whichever Guardians movie BD had not picked yet, I was probably going to pick one of those. So
yeah, Guardians 3 is so good. I feel like Guardians 3 is slept on.
yes, which is crazy because it came out like 4 months ago. So
it's crazy.
And then my next pick, I'm going to go back to Phase 1. I'm going to pick Captain America First Avenger. Because that was my entry point, my gateway into this entire franchise. And I still think it is a very, very solid movie.
I respect it. I'll tell you what, I'm also going to go back to Phase 1. I think. Actually, let me take a close look here.
Just take a turn.
This is such a risk. Oh, man, I know exactly what I want. And I know there's no way this stuff makes... No. I know what I have to pick because I know what Jamie's going to pick. So
do you?
Do I? Did I? Oh my gosh, this is getting really difficult.
Man,
I'm so stressed out.
Make it easy on me.
I know which ones I want, and I know which ones will likely go. But I'll be really sad if the one I really want.
Just do it. I know what you're trying to do, BD. Just do it. He's stressing me out, man.
Peter wants me to pick the Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
I'm gonna get out of here.
There's going to be 15 unchosen titles. I dare say that may end up being one of them. I'm so sorry, Peter. Peter, we'll let you draft from the remaining 15. You can pick 7 of those.
It'll just be 7 pictures of Zemo. That'll be his answer.
All right. I have to go. I'm going to pick a show. I'm going with Loki season 1.
Good pick. Good pick.
That's just Loki season 1. I think is the best show that Marvel Studios has put out on Disney Plus. It's also possibly my favorite. It goes back and forth between that and WandaVision, but WandaVision not on the board anymore. So yeah, and I can't wait for season 2 of Loki. I think Loki season 1 was just brilliant. Even if Layla, whose neighborhood I was stuck in for 22 hours yesterday, doesn't like Loki, I'm standing by it. Oh, God, now I'm so nervous about my.
Yes, this is working out great. This is working out great. You're making this way easier than it should be. I think my next pick, we have to go Age of Ultron because it just continues to keep being a better movie the more and more things are expanded. So I just feel like I'm killing it at this part. Come on, guys. Like,
nah, your list stinks.
Yeah.
Your list stinks. I will never support anyone else's list. All of you guys should have done better. I'm clearly winning. Thank you, everybody, for the votes in advance.
Ooh, is it my turn?
No, that's a pretty strong list.
All right. This one is one that I think used to be more loved. I think it's lost a little love along the way, but it's one of my favorites, and I just feel like I have to pick it next, and that's Thor Ragnarok.
Ooh.
Wow. Ooh. I don't actually. I'm surprised it's still available.
Yeah, that was gonna be my next pick if you didn't.
And do I pick again?
Yes.
Actually, you know what? Let's take a quick 1-minute break right here. We have
my
3
God,
picks
how
left.
dare you?
we have 3 picks left in the 2023 MCU draft so far. Let's take a quick look back here at what we have so far. Jamie has WandaVision, Black Panther, The Avengers, and Thor Ragnarok. Cam has Avengers Infinity War, Spider-Man No Way Home, Captain America Civil War, and Avengers Age of Ultron. I think Cam has the biggest box office by far. I have Avengers Endgame. I can't. Captain America: Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Loki season 1. And Jenna has She-Hulk, Werewolf by Night, Captain America: The First Avenger, and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Which means we are halfway here. We're more than halfway here. We have our top 3 picks. I feel like there are some good drafts going on here, everybody. How y'all feeling?
Good. Very good.
What's it like to know that you're all in second place? That's right. I'm talking my ish. That's right. All right, guys, we're going to take a quick 1-minute break. We'll be right back with our top 3 picks in our MCU draft. See you in a moment. Welcome back to Phase Zero. The draft chaos continues. We're in the top 3 picks for our 2023 MCU draft. Jamie has the first pick in this second half of the draft. We each have 3 picks remaining, and a lot of movies and titles still on the board.
All right, so here's the thing. At this point, like I said, I'm playing a game, and I'm not a giver. I'm a taker. Can't believe BD hasn't picked this one yet. You know what? You got to start somewhere, and we started here back in 2008 with Iron Man.
I can't believe you did this to me.
Oh,
I cannot believe this is
You had 4 chances.
Iron
had
Man.
4.
You don't deserve Iron Man. You don't even like him that much. Wow. I really did not think you were going to take Iron Man. That's why I didn't take it. I thought you'd take Loki.
Well, you took it.
That hurt. That felt personal. That felt really personal.
It was, because this is what happens when you put me in a gameplay.
Wow. I'm never playing Monopoly with you.
Seriously.
Wow. That one hurt. Wow. I'm in shock. I can't.
Woo!
That was demoralizing. Now, Cam, you're up.
Well, I'm a piggyback on Jamie. I feel like she's doing.
Take Iron Man 2.
No. I know what Jamie's doing. She's trying to upset BD.
Oh.
In what way can I do that the most?
No, you son of a! Don't you do it!
Give me Shang-Chi.
Yeah, that was my guess.
Oh, this is turning out to be very fun.
This is amazing.
No.
Yeah,
Oh my! What is the point of this draft now?
because we want you to end up with Eternals or
Wow.
Falcon and the Winter Soldiers.
Those were literally my next 2 picks. But they're both bad, and you both should have them. Whatever. Oh, that hurts so bad. Wow. Now I feel like there's a pretty big gap now in the rest of the titles. Oh, I'm lost. I can't believe it. My boys are gone. My boys are gone. All right.
Yes. Do it.
I am going to go with. Oh God! Wow.
Go with the holiday special.
I'm going to leave Eternals on the board because I know Cam wants it. I am going to go with. God, those last 2 really threw me off. I did not expect neither of those to be available for me. I will go with.
What if?
My 5th pick will be Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Oh, okay. Well, you snagged one for me that was next, if that makes you feel any better.
I tried to read your mind and make it as personal as possible.
Well, I think I've beaten you, Brandon, and we know it.
I feel so hurt. I feel like you guys just teamed up on me.
Ooh.
All right, Jenna.
Damn. All right, so I'm gonna keep the Disney Plus train rolling a little bit, and I know Aaron and I have both advocated for this show, and Jamie as well. I'm shocked it's still on the board. I'm gonna go with Hawkeye.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was up there next for me too. All right.
And then let's see, my next pick. I was gonna go with Homecoming, but now that BD took it off the board, let me reevaluate here. See, I'm not a huge Far From Home fan. Otherwise, I would pick that. I don't know. Peter is just adding very unhinged options. I'm going to go with the first Ant-Man movie because I think it's still tonally, it's very fun. I think it added a lot to the MCU, and I think the subsequent sequels have not quite recaptured the magic, but I will always rewatch that movie and love it.
That's a fair pick. I like the first Ant-Man movie. I do think it's one of the most underrated titles. Except when I don't draft it, then it's terrible and it stinks. Oof, okay.
I'm just waiting for BD to make a mistake.
My sixth pick, Thor: The Dark World. What a film! My sixth pick will not be Thor: The Dark World.
Quantum
No.
There you
This
go.
is okay. I am going to make my sixth pick in the 2023 MCU draft. Moon Knight.
Wow.
Ooh.
All right.
Yeah. Give Disney Plus some love. Moon Knight.
I just picture us like all in our own draft rooms, just looking at the clock and just saying, like, I'm glad he chose that because I'm about to make him even more mad.
Jim Viscardi just bursts through like the Kool-Aid man.
Oh, yeah.
Well, this
Okay.
next one I'm about to choose, Brandon and Jamie might be a little bit mad. I'm going Iron Man 3.
That's a good
That's
pick.
my jam right there.
That's a good
I
pick.
wouldn't have picked it because I already have an Iron Man movie, but Iron Man 3 is my favorite, but I'm not picking my favorites.
Can I confess something right now?
Go
What a
for it.
mistake I just made. Listen, Moon Knight's great. I stand by my pick. One of the best Disney Plus shows. Vote for it. It's fantastic. That said, I just actually consciously had the thought I shouldn't pick Iron Man 3 because I picked Iron Man. Because I thought it was so obvious going into this that I was going to be the person who picked Iron Man. And I just realized I did not pick Iron Man 3 for that reason. And I'm an idiot. I'm truly a fool.
You can have
It's a
Iron
terrible
Man.
pick, and I'm glad I didn't get it.
Iron Man 2 is all yours. You got it, bro.
Hey, Elon Musk is in that movie. So, that's a film.
All right. I feel like that a lot of good characters are represented in my list, but I don't think I can really feel complete without some Peter Parker, and I do love Far From Home, so I am picking Far From Home. Next, we got some Mysterio in there. I just feel like this is a good choice for me personally.
And now we're on to the last round. Everybody has
Oh, boy.
one pick remaining. 4 more titles will go off the board
Cool.
for the 2023 MCU draft. Jamie.
It's me
pick.
again.
Yeah.
It hasn't been chosen yet, and it is Tony's favorite thing in the entire MCU. It's his number one. So in honor of him, I am going Guardians 2.
Wow.
You beat me to it.
Really diversified your list there, too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow.
No, I'm not taking that. You can have it all. Oh man. Okay. I want something that's disruptive, that doesn't get a lot of credit, but no, not that. But I want, because it's so different, and I was surprised it was even up here today. Incredible Hulk.
Oh.
Look at that.
That's it.
Because-
Cam just lost.
No, Edward Norton as the Hulk gets no credit, and it's such a good movie but it's hidden. Nobody knows about it. like, I wish we had more to do with it, but I had to grab
I'll agree with you after the show.
it.
Oh, man. Okay. Well, I got one pick left, and I got 2 titles to choose from here. 3 titles to choose from here.
Multiverse of Madness.
No, it's not one of them. I like Black Widow. I think Black Widow's underrated. But
Secret Invasion.
man, I'm about to honestly, my last pick here is going to be very similar to Cam's in regards of it's a phase 1 movie. It's slept on. It has a great version of a character that has been dramatically changed since. And I kind of miss this tone. I'm going with the first Thor movie. Yeah.
You just like bleach eyebrows.
Doth mother know Thor still exists? Yeah, I'm going with Thor. I feel good. I feel good about my pick. My picks.
I feel extra pressure now being like the last pick. Oh my gosh. It's like, what is the Mr. Irrelevant of this draft? No, put Falcon Winter Soldier back. I love my boys, but no. This is going to be controversial, but also on brand for me, given certain things. But I'm going to go with Multiverse of Madness. I still will stand by this movie. Not necessarily, the execution is not necessarily universally perfect, but I still think it gave us so many cool things, and it is clearly such a big touchstone for what's about to come. So I'm going to throw that in there.
I respect it. So we have our 7. Let's see what we got here. Jamie has WandaVision, Black Panther, Avengers, Thor Ragnarok, Iron Man, Spider-Man Far From Home, and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Cam, Avengers, Infinity War, Spider-Man No Way Home, Captain America Civil War, Avengers Age of Ultron, Shang-Chi, Iron Man 3, and The Incredible Hulk. BD has Avengers Endgame, Captain America the Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy, Loki Season 1, Spider-Man Homecoming, Moon Knight, and Thor. Jenna has She-Hulk, Werewolf by Night, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Captain America the First Avenger, Hawkeye, Ant-Man, and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. So that's our official rosters there. Everybody go ahead and debate in the comments. We're going to make a graphic and share it on social media. We have time. If we want to just for fun go until there's nothing left. We could. Anybody, you guys want to keep going?
I mean, why not? Clean it out. Let's go.
I'm game. There's more to accomplish.
So this is the list that we're going to have to debate on social media. We're going to share these 7. This was the rules. We're going to pick 7 each, and then we're going to see what we get. There are still 15 titles on the board, which means we could do 3 more rounds.
Yeah.
We'll do 12 more picks, and that way we all have the same number. Nobody's missing a title. Like has one less title at the end. But I do feel bad for those 3 titles that aren't going to be picked. All right.
I just want to clarify. What we are picking now is not official. You're
is
not going to
just for
screw
fun.
me over later
No.
say, "Oh, we're okay."
This is just for
official.
fun. This is officially just for fun to get to know each other and really see your taste here. But as far as the draft is concerned, the draft is over. We've made our 7 picks. We have those ready to go. We're going to make a graphic and share that on social media based only on these 7 picks. So if anybody wants to reach out to us and share their thoughts on our picks, whether it's on, I don't know, can you comment on Letterboxd?
Yes.
Or whatever they call the app where you post like 280 characters these days, or Instagram. It's based on these 7. Or in the 5-star review you leave us on Apple and Spotify. It's based on these first 7. The rest now we have still on the board. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, Black Widow, Captain Marvel, Doctor Strange 1, Eternals, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy, Holiday Special, Iron Man 2, Miss Marvel, Secret Invasion, Thor the Dark World, Thor Love and Thunder, and What If. So those are the titles we're still going to be choosing from. These are just for fun. These cannot impact our what we're being judged on. You can judge us, whatever, but not for the official the crisp high 5 winner from the first 7. Jenna?
All right.
What you got?
So I'm going to do this for Layla, who was asking for this in the chat. And also because I am shocked that Jamie did not pick this in her official 7. I'm going to go with Black Widow.
Yeah, I would have picked it next because when it's not a game anymore.
Jamie said, I know the internet. I know what people will vote for. All right. That's a fair choice. I am going to go with Wakanda Forever. I'm surprised it wasn't picked earlier. I think it's a pretty good film. Honestly, really good film. I think it's slept on a bit, and it's one of the better Phase 4 movies for sure. So I'm picking Wakanda Forever.
Wow. All right. I don't want to be disruptive, but I'm just looking at the list, and I'm like, who could I make upset with my picks?
Every time you don't pick the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, you upset Peter.
Well, Peter's going to be upset for a very long time. I guess give me Miss Marvel.
There we go.
Yeah, we needed that for Aaron.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
In
That
Aaron's
would have been
honor.
taken if Aaron was here. So
Yes.
I could be taking it
That's
on
true. That's true. All right, Jamie, you got 2 here.
All right. Well, I mean, for me, the logical next choice is we got to get Carol on the board with some Captain Marvel. Yeah, and then okay. Now, see, no, I just like to explain myself. There are a couple on here that I would normally pick, but since I have one that connects with them already, it doesn't. I'm trying to spread it out. I'm still thinking about the game when it comes down to it. And I'm going to be honest, I don't like this movie. It is one of my bottom 3 for me, but I'm still trying to win because I don't trust that you're not going to release this entire list. So I'm going Doctor Strange.
We're gonna have Richard and Peter judge our full lists at the end here, since the judgment of those can't influence the 7. It's a different list entirely. So then they'll be the judges on that. Hey, Doctor Strange, bottom 3?
Yeah, bottom 4 now. I'm sorry, bottom 4.
Okay.
I forgot Quantumania exists. It's bottom 4.
I know. As you were on that tangent, I was like, Quantumania, Love and Thunder. I was like trying to figure it out. I knew I took First Avengers, so that wasn't that. Like that was a wild ride.
Wow, Doctor Strange, hated on.
Yep.
All right, Cam.
All right, back to me. Okay. The movie I'm about to choose is almost a prequel to the movie I saw, or the movie I love. I'm going to go Ant-Man and the Wasp because it kind of sets you up for the Infinity War, and there's not a lot of movies I do like that are left.
Oh, wow. Yeah, here we are. Okay, so Quantumania, Eternals, Falcon and Winter Soldier, Guardians Holiday Special, Iron Man 2, Secret Invasion, Thor, The Dark World, Thor Love and Thunder, and What If? All right, well, from those, I think, oh man,
Eternal.
I think I have, oh gosh. Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special.
There we go.
Yeah,
Wow.
that just makes the most sense. That's definitely the highest quality overall from all those titles. Just because it wasn't like a MCU mover doesn't mean it wasn't very entertaining and fun. Yeah.
I agree with that. I was like, any longer that you would have waited, and I would have been like, you're going to just trade for a pick next year or something. You're going to like hold out for something else.
There you go.
We joked about this before we got started, but I will just include this just to shake things up. I'm going to go with What If.
Oh.
All right.
Because I still think branching the franchise off into animation, I still think was a very good call. And then, oh my gosh, for my last pick, I'm going to make Peter happy. I'm going to go with Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Wow.
There you go. Peter is doing cartwheels right now behind his computer screen. My last pick, I'm going to, you know what? At least this movie, of all the movies on the board, this movie certainly has the most entertaining moments and my favorite character. So Iron Man 2. Because Pepper Potts is in it, and that's obviously my favorite character. No, I love Pepper. No, the Whiplash stuff. Whiplash was an entertaining villain. It gave us, Justin Hammer. It gave us my board. I want my board. So that's pretty iconic dialogue, of course. My draft is fantastic. All right, final 2 picks here.
Man, yikes. Oh, bottom of the barrel.
These poor films. Oh my gosh.
I know.
Man, I'm looking at these and I'm like, okay, don't judge me because I took this. You're gonna judge me, but the reason I'm choosing this movie is because it should set up stuff in the future. I can't even bring myself to say it. Oh man. Yeah, just give it to me already. Me Quantumania. I made a big stink about it, but hopefully it gets better from here.
Maybe Quantumania is one of those movies that'll age well.
No comment.
Ooh. All right. So I know what my favorite of these four are, but that's not what I'll be picking because it's a little too fresh in people's minds. But for some reason, this one has a fan base. I don't really get it, but I know that there's some lot of love for it out there. So I'm gonna put Eternals up there.
Wow, Eternal
Wow.
scraped in.
Mm-hmm.
Just above Secret Invasion, huh? Wow.
I preferred Secret Invasion, but again, it's a little too fresh.
I would have to agree with you. I think Secret Invasion was better, even though it wasn't even great. Wow. Well, here we are. Yeah, those are some lists. We got some lists here. Let's hear from Peter and Richard on these lists because we can all analyze each other's as well. But Peter, how are you feeling about this? How many picks do we have now? We started with 7. I think we have 10 now. Yeah.
Mhm.
Now that everybody has a team of 10, who are you feeling has the strongest team here?
It's tough. Like my instinct is to immediately vote Jenna, but then she put "What If" in front of Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
That's fair.
Hurt my
That's fair.
soul a little. Man.
Cam's list is so front heavy for me. It's hard for me to get past
Cam
his
started
front
out
four.
hot, but then he broke the Peter streak. He had 3 Peters in a row with he had like Spider-Man everywhere, and then he just dropped it.
Yeah.
But Shang-Chi's really good too.
Yeah, that was foul. That was, round 5 was a personal attack at me. It started out as how can we hurt BD the most, and Jamie and Cam were texting each other separately. Hey, let's plan this in round 5. Let's kill him.
Well,
Richard.
BD, I'm thinking, can I make a trade? Can I give you Ant-Man the Wasp and Quantum Mania for Loki?
I would rather watch Loki 10 times in a row. No, that's mean. I like Ant-Man and the Wasp, the first one, but Quantumania, I probably will never watch it again because I think visually it's one of the least satisfying movies they've ever made.
Yeah.
I've turned it off on a plane 3 times.
After the Quantumania premiere, I remember I saw Feige and he asked me what I thought, and I said that was definitely the weirdest movie you guys ever made.
Even that's too nice.
Yeah. I just want to show this clip to BD from January, who was so high on Quantumania in our anticipation rankings.
I was
I was on that episode too.
I was wrong. Yeah, Quantumania, not the worst movie ever, but it's definitely not good anymore. Now that I've thought about it, it's just not a great film. But yeah, so those are some lists. Okay, so wait, Richard, Cam, you guys got to pick one. Let's
You put me on the spot, man. I need some time to think, but if you put me on the spot, I got to go with Cam just because overall, I have like some of the best theater experiences with most of his movies. Well, the top 4, but man, I got to go Cam if you're gonna put me on the spot.
He picked Hulk, bro.
Bro,
I said the
it was
top 4,
awesome.
but I mean,
It was good. Don't hate on Hulk.
No, I do. I'm not a Hulk hater, but for the sake of the draft, yeah, movie sucks. Peter, come on, who do you got?
Oof. If it was just the first 7, I would say
no, do the full
the
10.
whole
We'll do the
thing.
full
All
10
right.
so we don't influence the voters.
All right. So for the whole thing, I think I'm torn. No, you know what? It was between Jamie and BD. I think weirdly because I love how bad his accent is in the movie. I think Iron Man 2 clinched it for BD because I love Mickey. Bring me my beard.
I feel like I just got a small win back at Jamie now after earlier.
But it's close.
Yeah, congrats. You won over Peter.
Wow. Oh my God.
I get mean.
You know what? When Marvel Studios finally goes back to Comic-Con and we get the 4 of us together to do a show in person, I'm making sure that we play a game.
Yeah.
I'm making sure that we do something competitive and it'll be all 4 of us. And we're really going to get to know Jamie that day.
Seriously.
If I get to come, I'll be even more competitive.
What's that?
If I get to come, I get to be even more competitive.
Dude, come on out. Hey,
Yeah.
July's the off season, dude. Let's go. Let's get you out to San Diego.
Let's do it. I need to.
You've never been to Comic-Con, right?
Nope, never.
Oh, dude, it's the first time at Comic-Con is just sensory overload. It's just like the best place.
I've
I
never
hope
been either,
Marvel-
Cam.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's go.
Well, how have you not been?
Yeah, what? How's
Great
that
She
question.
technically she was there. She just wasn't like she didn't get
I don't
to-
think that counts. I didn't
Yeah.
go inside.
Yeah, that's
she
true,
was
that's
in
true.
San Diego while it was happening.
She
Yeah,
was
I don't
at the
think that
hotel across the street.
She was at the party outside looking in.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
I'm in a nutshell. This is me in a nutshell. Did anybody get that reference? No? Okay. If anybody did, I would have given you such a big high five. Austin Powers won. Yeah. Anyway, well, that's our list. That's our MCU draft episode. We will, put the graphics up on social media for everybody to vote. My name is Brandon Davis, so that's how you guys will clearly say the best list. Just say my name, and that's how we'll know that you're being honest. But no, this was fun. I like doing stuff like this. I think we're gonna do some more drafts and rankings and kind of more just fun stuff for the next couple weeks. We will also probably do some look backs at other movies. If there's anything you guys want to see us do or hear from us on, send us reviews, send us emails, whatever, phase0@comicbook.com, send us tweets at phase0cb, and all of us personally, or posts, I guess they're called now. I hate that. But yeah, and drop comments. We're going to share this stuff on the Comic Book Instagram. If you're not following Comic Book on Instagram, @comicbook, very simple. There will be the graphics here. We'll let people vote in the comment section. And yeah, we're just having fun with it. So hopefully, if you guys show us a good response to stuff like this, we'll keep doing more of it until the Marvels and Loki season 2 get here, and then we'll have plenty to talk about. But during the strike, there's just not much to talk about. And if there is news, obviously we're going to talk about all that. We're not changing the show, but I'm just trying to find fun stuff to do. Cam, you're at the top of the screen. Thank you for joining us today. Any last words for today's episode of Phase Zero?
Yeah, I was just trying to figure out, when did Peter become the end-all be-all? Because Richard definitely gave me the title.
Well, no, we're gonna go with Peter's take today for sure. Actually, I think as soon as he said my name as the I was like, this is the guy who matters. This is the one. No, this was fun. I mean, I out of the 10, we'll see what happens. We'll see.
Yeah, but thank you guys for having me. I had a blast. I'll always come on for more shows if you guys have me, and I like to see Jamie be competitive because that's pretty fun.
Dude, I've never seen the side of Jamie. This was amazing. This was amazing. Cam, you got a big couple weekends coming up. I think about 18 to be exact, starting soon. So good luck. And then hopefully more after that. We're rooting for you, dude. And if you ever have free time while you got all that going on, I know it gets busy for you these next few months. We wish you the best. Wish you and the team the best. We appreciate you coming on with us every week or every time that you do. And we'll be watching you, man.
Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate you guys having me.
And I also want to shout out to everybody, man. Everybody who's listening, if you're even tangentially interested in football and the things that football players are doing and they're interested in, Cam's Not Just Football show. It's good stuff, guys. So go check that out. If you're not following Cam, go follow Cam. But he's got an Instagram account for the Not Just Football show. He's got some awesome guests on there, and you've been doing stuff with your teammates lately, and it's just been a lot of fun to see. So everybody, I want to shout out Not Just Football while you're here.
Thank you, dude. Appreciate that.
Of course. Jamie, what you got for us to end the show today?
First, I want to say thank you to Peter, who worked really hard on this. I'm sorry I was mean to you. I'm normal Jamie again, and I really appreciate you. Other than that, I'm really back. I'm really into the TikTok game now, guys. I'm TikToking every single day. So check me out on TikTok at Jamie Girac. I'm gonna need a nap after this, you guys.
These are fun, man. We gotta find ways. We gotta find like stakes here. We all gotta like pick a fan, and if we win, like they get the prize, something like that.
Ooh.
Oh, that'd be fun. And then it'll get really hot in here. Jenna.
It's Jenna Lynn on whatever social media platforms exist anymore. Go read some comics. There are very, very good comics out this week. The first volume of Scarlet Witch is out in a collection this week. DC has Nort's Illustrated Swimsuit Edition, which is exactly as ridiculous as it sounds. And Local Man from Image is really, really good. And they just published their annual that is absolutely bonkers. So go read some comics. There are a lot of good ones to choose.
Go read some comics, everybody. Thank you so much for listening to our MCU draft. We're going to have interviews on the site. I just published one with Vacation Friends 2 director Clay Tarver. Yes, that movie does exist, and it is out now on Hulu. That's it. That's all I'm going to say there. We also have The Equalizer 3 hits theaters this weekend. We'll have an interview with Antoine Fuqua, awesome director. who also directed Training Day. We talked about a lot of Training Day, a lot of Equalizer stuff in an interview that's coming to the comicbook.com channel on YouTube and on the site comicbook.com. And I'm sure I'll share some clips on my personal channels. So be on the lookout for that. Ahsoka episode 3, if you guys want to talk about that. I haven't watched it yet. I flew in from London yesterday. I got turned around. I got stuck there, a bunch of cancellations, and I just flew to London, got stuck there for less than a day and flew home, unfortunately. And then I just went straight back to training and work when I got home. So I'll announce maybe one day I'll share what I'm training for on here, but we'll see. But so got to watch Ahsoka. So if you guys want to talk about Ahsoka, I love doing that on social media as well. And there's plenty of good stuff on Comic Book. And I hear Jamie shared a reaction to Ahsoka on TikTok. So go check that out as well. Make sure you subscribe to the Phase Zero channel on YouTube. Leave us a 5-star review, all that good stuff. I've rambled long enough. That's our show, everybody. See you next week.